Hey, everybody, it's your girl, Nikki Simone, coming to you on this Thursday, on this beautiful third day of the spring 2024. Coming you from the Blue Podcast Lounge here in San Bernardino, California. And I am sitting here with my guest co-host, Mr. RedCupReggie.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Yeah.
Salud.
You see, we looking like Frito-Lay, bag of chips up here. This was not planned. He looked like hot Cheetos and I look like a bag of Funyuns. But way to bring it, it's a Leo thing. It's gang. It's all about,
colorful.
Yes.
We colorful people. You
I
feel
think
me?
I think I more or less came out of the bag swinging today because I was like, we've been cooped up in the house, and if the state of California, if the weather system tells me to hold her beer one more time so she can show us that she can give us rain, hail, and a sunny day all in 1 week, I'm gonna need that to tone down a little bit. I need her to figure it out because I don't know if I'm wearing flip flops with a sweater,
Right.
you know what I mean,
Right.
Ugg boots with a bikini.
You be getting like all 4 seasons in one day.
Yeah, just shedding throughout the day to build it back up by the end of the night.
Right.
Yeah. So how you been?
I've been chilling. Yeah.
What's chilling looking like?
Let's see. Tuesday I performed in Downey. Omar Gooden, he do comedy now. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So he was like the headliner, and it was a spot called the Epic something in Downey, and performed up there Tuesday. Went after him because he was the headliner, so I went after him, and yeah, it was good.
Cool.
Good look.
Cool beans.
Real good look for real.
That was last year, 2 years ago. We're in Bakersfield. Lord Jesus, I don't even want to talk about Bakersfield like that because I'm from a town like that. That was horrible. Oh my goodness! But I saw
that's like going towards Vegas, right? No, that's Central. Central. It's going up north. Yeah. Okay.
But it's Central California.
Central California. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But it's just like it's like the middle of nowhere, and the place that they had our hotel at, because we went there for a comedy show. The place they had our hotel at, it looked like Florida. The pork and beans, whatever the hell be on the next 48 all the time. That's what it looked like.
Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes.
Listen, I didn't change my clothes. I bet you I slept on top of them. I bet you I put that hoodie on and slept on the bed like this and slept upright just like this.
Oh,
I did not lay it down. It was not, no, thank you.
One gas station in the whole town, huh? That type of vibe, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
we not stopping. We not stopping.
Yeah.
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 But what else? What? So besides Tuesday, you had anything else popping? I mean, I know it's Thursday, but you didn't do anything last week?
Last week. What did I do? Oh yeah, I was in Lake Elsinore. It was a junior BSU summit in Lake Elsinore given by the school district up there, and it's called the Department of African American Parent Advisory Council. Mm-hmm. So they gave like a junior BSU summit, and I had the books up there. So made some good contacts up there and sold a lot of books. Shout out to the people in Lake Elsinore. I appreciate y'all for supporting the brand like that.
Yeah. How's that going? How's the book sales going?
The book's going great.
The
book's going great. I'm actually going to be at something called Our Kids Read tomorrow in LA from 3:30 to 5:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doing some stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I keep having you back. Doing some stuff. Gotta promote the gear. Promote,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. This is the 88th week you came up in here without no merch. And
I got you next Thursday. Matter of fact, I got you before next Thursday. She think I'm capping. She think I'm capping.
It's on camera.
Y'all gonna see her next week with something Red Cup, boy.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, so for me, been just trying to process like the news is so damn depressing. There's a lot going on. It's just like ever changing to where I don't know, like with the news incorporated with hip hop these days, I ain't got no hope.
Or you said between the two things.
I'm supposed to be using this platform to inspire you. And listen, between Sexy Red and and Donald Trump and Diddy telling everybody to take that, and TDJ's getting swallowed, and it's a lot.
Oh my gosh.
What? I didn't do it. I'm just repeating what was done.
TDJ's got swallowed.
Listen, it's a lot of.
Yo.
I'm realizing that my whole childhood up until this point, not even my adulthood, that's been a lie. That's been a lie. Because what you thought was it wasn't it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a hell of a smoking camera. Like, thank God for maturity.
Yeah.
But what not hurts, and let me use a different word, what befuddles me is the people that have followed that music or followed that lifestyle thinking it was the truth, and it wasn't, and then you fell to its demise.
You talking about hip-hop or just the industry, period?
Industry, period.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you thought it was one thing, and then you got there, and it was part of your demise, and it was not. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so for me in this entertainment business, I try to see, like, the ebbs and flows of it. I don't want to have what everybody has and got going on. Have going on. That's not my goal. My end goal. My end goal is to bring awareness on conversation and culture and have active conversation on things that we can change. Even to challenge myself to get better and better, and you to get better and better. And I mean, because it's a doozy out here. I want to give a rest in peace to a young Ryan Gaynor. That's
the kid that got shot by the police, right? Yeah.
The young man had autism, and he was called. They called the police to de-escalate, the situation. And instead, here we are planning his funeral. And if you are a part of the police department or any of that, hear me out. I really encourage them to go back to the book and take out letting 18-year-old and 19 underdeveloped young men play those positions and those roles, because you haven't even been seasoned enough to go through some stuff. So your fingers on the trigger for no reason, when you could have actively done something else, but instead you chose that route, and now that young boy is not here.
Yeah. Some of the kids in the BSU program that I wanted to advise is that they had a candlelight visual for the kid at in downtown Redlands, and girl named Maya. She's the president of the BSU club, and it affected her really bad because we deal with a lot of special needs, Asperger's, autism, and all of that. So I don't understand why. I've seen kids have episodes in high school that are big kids, and the security guards would just restrain them. Like, why didn't they try to restrain them? Why didn't they try to use the tasers? Exactly. Why did it have to be 3 shots?
But that's another thing. Going back to that is you being in that business and dealing with. They give you the training to de-escalate, because I used to work in a special needs school, so I know the things we can do and what we can't do.
Right.
So how come your police department isn't doing the same exact thing or taking that same training to prevent?
It's like,
because that's just common sense to me, and that's what I'm irritated about.
For it to escalate to that point,
more common sense running this world right now. We are hanging on by a thread, and it's sad. And everybody's just thinking everything is okay, and it's not. It's like, and don't want to speak out about it. I don't care. You can't cancel me. I ain't got shit. That part. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna talk about it and put it out there. Because it's silly. That makes no sense how the police department, and then thus far since 2020, the amount of shootings
that amounts to deaths by them, and it's always multiple shots.
Yeah, and it's always, I didn't, or it was, you know what I mean? I don't know if you was raised in that type of household, but you got no excuses in the house.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. There was no excuses. You got to own. You got to own yourself. Accountability.
You got to take accountability. Yep.
And that's the problem with our police department and how they're moving right now. I don't think it's fair, And I think, like, to be fair in the game is to go back to the drawing board. Now, that's just me wishing out loud, but you never know. You put some stuff into the atmosphere and maybe somebody hear it and maybe get to itch up your ass to do something about it, so that we're not continually talking about young kids of color accidentally being shot and unalive.
There needs to be a better vetting system to the people they're allowing to become police officers. Because I don't know if you've seen that report that came out last year by that sheriff. It was like a sheriff's department in LA, how they put out there that a lot of law enforcement is now infiltrated by white supremacist gangs. A lot of them, because it's like, for you to shoot a 15-year-old 3 times.
Yeah, that's overkill.
Yeah, there you right.
And then my issue is if you, because you already get the call in what's going on, okay? So they say, yeah, you got a garden hose. Well, I mean, he gonna hold you up, you know what I mean? But other than that,
he ain't an X-Men.
Thing is, like, if he scared you that bad, then how come not hit him in his ankle or hit him in his knee
or hit him with the taser?
Right, but that's not but that's so consistent. Like, I wasn't even prepared to talk about this today, but it now that I'm talking about it and talking about 15-year-old, my son is 15, and I get scared every morning he goes out of the front door because he's a good ass kid. But that does not matter out here in this world to these people that it was an accident. You know what I mean? So that I don't want to put, I want to speak life into his life. I don't want to put any burden or fear over my son's life at all. But for me as a mother, and then looking at how this always plays out, it's unfortunate. And so rest in peace to, like I said, Ryan Gaynor.
Yeah.
And
prayers up to his parents, for real. That gotta be tough.
Yeah, because that's not what they were cleaning. They were cleaning their house. That is not what they woke up for that morning. They woke up just
a regular day. Something that probably happened all the time in that household. Like,
and just that day, he just was triggered by whatever. It just this nonsensical to me. Also, there was a 11-year-old I want to talk about from Chicago. The young man was killed by his pregnant mother's boyfriend.
I didn't hear about this one.
Yeah, so the pregnant woman's boyfriend was trying to attack her, and the young man, of course, he's 11, but he tried to intervene on his mom's behalf because she was getting beat up pretty severely, and the man stabbed the young man.
And this was in Chicago.
Yeah, so he passed away, but it gave great thought to us really being benevolent and being, and I'm speaking to myself, and I wish I was talking to myself back then, but we're here. But I'm speaking to a young lady that doesn't have any kids right now. Be very careful and particular who you are laying up with and laying around and having kids with. It's not like no STD. This is a whole child, a human being. And what's always particularly crazy to me is going to family court, and that mug is packed. That is packed. And as a comedian, I sit there and I be like, what?
You coming up with jokes and shit, right? Like, you coming up with jokes for real.
You think, like, at one point we was booed up. We was singing in each other's
face. And how do we get to this?
And we here. And we sitting across the hall looking at each other, like throwing up gang signs. I don't like you. You know what I'm saying?
I've been there. And it's funny you bring that up. I got a homeboy back home in Baltimore, and he hit me. I'm not gonna say his name, but him and his wife kind of going through what they're going through. So he hit me. He was like, "Yo, I got served," and he was telling me what was in the paperwork or whatever, and I could hear in his voice that it was hurting him. So I was like, "Yo, you got to keep in mind." Not saying you, but a lot of women, when it comes to them custody battles, women do and say and do the wickedest that they slander your character in hopes of, if I hurt him enough emotionally, because he ain't gonna expect me to say what I'm saying, he ain't gonna be able to fight.
Exactly.
And I was like, yo, you gotta swallow it up, and no homo, swallow it up, keep going, and I mean, do what you gotta do for your daughters. I mean, I love both of them. They both like family to me, but it's like I know that custody thing bring out something different in certain people. And I pray they get through what they're going through for real. But you're right. It's like you in love, you booed up, you going to the movies, you going to the park, you going to the flying to different countries, and now you in court.
Family court. Looking at each other.
What?
Like I don't like I
can't stand you. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, you changed the person's name. Remember it used to be, cutie face, whatever you used to
gave
call
him
the
little
person.
pet names, little pet names. Little
Now
pet
it's
names.
this nigga,
Or this. I mean, like
it's like it's sad. And then you know what kills me? When you walking up in the family court, and y'all know what I'm talking about if you're from San Bernardino. Walking up in the San Bernardino family court, they have a sign that says be our friend on Facebook.
See, I ain't been in there so long. I ain't seen that one. That one day when I was in there, but
it's on Facebook. And I said, I sure will. If I tag my ex-husband, can you find this nigga, go get my money?
See?
No. If I follow you, will you follow back and go do your job? I'm gonna tag you, tell you where he at. I know where he at. Just go get it.
You crazy.
I'm serious. No, but I think that comes to hurt people.
Mm-hmm.
Hurt people. And so you don't know how to process certain things. And then a lot of people aren't taught how to communicate and how to argue properly and none of that. Because remember one of the conversations we had was love and toleration.
Mm-hmm.
And what I say about love and toleration is you have a lot of people that have been loved on, and then you have a lot of people that have been tolerated. And sometimes both people from different worlds get together. And the reason it can't work is because this person was raised to be just tolerated, no communication, no love, no regimen, no schedule.
You preaching?
No, I'm being for real.
You preaching?
But then when you were raised off of love, which is affirmations, corrections, some alignment, some direction, some scheduling, some things that need to be part of your journey. Once again, you take two people that come from two different worlds of that, and that's why a lot of times it doesn't work. And so then now either one is pregnant, either the toleration or the love. But either way, now we got whole souls involved. And now my heightened sense of feeling is extra because now I got a kid involved. So you're just not gonna just do me any old kind of way.
And the flip side to that,
Uh-huh.
that's beautiful the way you broke that down. And it's like you said, if one person was taught to be tolerated, one was taught to be loved, that's where patience got to come in, because they got to now exchange that with each other. That's how you find out if somebody's really worth it.
Yeah,
if they really want to rock with you. Yeah.
But you won't find it. What I'm learning is that's not like, so people want to change up so quick. Like they want shit to be on point from the jump. And that's not how anything works. That's not how anything goes. No relationship, no job, no podcast, no nothing, no outfit. Even a good outfit start with a thought. So I say that to say is that we just lose sight of that sometimes. We lose sight of like what's important, and you make things that are non-important important, and the things that are important you put to the side, and then there's a problem. So shout out to those that are still working on their selves and in relationships and working in and on their relationship, because nothing by fair chance comes overnight.
Facts.
But
Facts. To
the women and men out here collecting baby mamas and baby daddies like charms on bracelets, knock it off. I don't know why Nick Cannon is out here inspiring y'all. Because it's not a good look. It's not a good look.
My man, Nick.
Not everybody got a Sprinter van to go pick up all 13 of your kids.
That's how many you got right now?
12. But I promise you, by the year's end, he gon'.
Yeah,
And I don't know what his agenda is. It's really nothing he can tell me right now. We can't even have a conversation because I'm not even on. I can't even bullshit with him right now because I'm that cousin that don't care. I don't care about your money because it doesn't faze me. My thing with Nick Cannon is you're purposely. I know some cats that got multiple kids. Hell, I got a baby father that got multiple kids. Okay, am I for it? I mean, when I was young, yeah. Now, I think me, you, and Nick Cannon, we're about the same age. So you just out here procreating, creating people to sit on a step to come and wait for you while you get rid of. While you finish the other family's visitation. Like, no. Then you got to draw. Here's a thought, because I had an argument one time with my ex. I was like, man, you don't have to draw straws if something ever happened. If we had a big earthquake, you cannot go rescue all those kids.
Oh, that's what you meant by draw straws. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, you gonna have to draw straws.
You got that many? How many he got?
7. You gonna have to draw straws. I mean, well, no, his last, 2 of is with his wife now.
Okay.
But the other 5 out of we were just out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now take that thought process to Nick Cannon. We live in the state of California. We're about to have an earthquake soon enough. And when I tell you, your kid's gonna have to draw straws. And why would you want that kind of confusion in your life? Why would you want that many women to be bitching and complaining to you at any time of your life? Because you can't tell me everybody.
All of them ain't cool. But
everybody ain't cool. I don't care what you say. I'm a whole ass woman. I'm
all
not
of them
even
ain't
gonna
cool.
lie to you. Ain't all of them cool? All of them cool. All of them can't be your girl Nikki, because I'm the cool one. I'm the cool baby mama. I'm a little off, but I'm a cool one. I'm serious. I'm keeping it real. Keeping it buck. I'm sweet as pie when I get pissed off. When it's time to go, it's go time. You know that song by Glorilla? Let's glow.
Oh yeah. I do know that one.
Yeah.
But I was hoping you would have named what I know, because I don't know many of her songs.
Oh, I don't either. I just heard that trending on TikTok.
Yeah. What you think about that? About them trying to ban TikTok?
Everything else in the world. You mean the homelessness? You mean all this extra made up shit? You mean the politics? You mean them trying to make a super slide at Lake Lanier? Are you talking about all this extraness of racism and all this transphobic and all this extraness, and you want to take off TikTok? Is that what you're asking me? Well, we got all this other shit in the world. You focused on TikTok.
So that's how you feel about it?
I really do. Because y'all couldn't pass. Y'all can barely pass a law, let alone you come together on TikTok. But the only reason they doing that is because TikTok is starting to tell the truth about a lot of stuff.
That, and it's a lot of money getting passed around.
Oh, yeah.
People making money on TikTok. Yeah.
Man.
Like a significant amount of money too. Like.
And the thing about TikTok, I'm not gonna lie, girl be on it. But I'm like in the nature. I stay on the other night. I stayed up watching the dude go fishing.
On TikTok?
Yeah. He
had like a camera set up and he was live, or like?
Yeah, he all day. It's a couple of them. It's a lady on there from Louisiana. She take her kids out there and they go fishing. There's a dude that fishes with fish with purple Kool-Aid. He be catching a lot. I gotta try that.
Purple Kool-Aid.
Mm-hmm. He'll take all his bait, his chum, and put it in purple Kool-Aid, and then he'll put it on the thing and throw it out, and he'll pull a mighty one back in. Now, one thing y'all don't know about me is I'm country as hell, like to a certain level. I besides my feet being all out, I like fishing. I like outdoor stuff like that. So yeah. So that's how I end up watching.
Okay.
Like angler fishing, I like watching that stuff. I like outdoorsy stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. What you into besides music and making sure your outfit?
I'm into a lot of nerd stuff, believe it or not. I watch a bunch of science fiction stuff, read a bunch of science fiction books, and
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm into stuff that most people probably wouldn't think that I'm into. Like I be hitting the anime conventions and the X-Files conventions. Like I'm into that type.
Okay. I
Some of
don't
the
do
things I'm
conventions
into.
like that, but like I'm documentaries. I like to read like stuff that people wouldn't pick up. So I want to know what invoked you to write that. You know, like what made you Animal Planet. I could watch that all day. Also, little thing that people don't know, I love they have on YouTube. It was on TikTok and Instagram, but during the shutdown, you know, we're stuck in the house. The people that make huts out of sand and twigs, and they were like 2-story houses with a slide.
I did. I saw that on YouTube.
Man, I could watch that all day.
Yeah, because that's
like,
kind of it. And then the people that dig in the ground and make.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, can funnel like a creek all the way back
all
to fill up a pool, like in a couple days time.
That's amazing.
That's who I want on my team. That's who I want.
You need people like that.
Yeah,
you know I mean, because we can't afford no bunker right now, so you're gonna need them type people.
So that leads me to this: is like, okay, so also I'm a Survivor. Like I watch Survivor a lot. So shout out Survivor 46 is back in the building. I'm waiting for Amazing Race too. But but like I look at that nowadays, like you don't know what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't even care about your materialistic shit. I want to make sure that you can survive out here with me. So that's why I got to make sure common sense is common, because you know a lot of y'all. I'm telling you, a lot of y'all got baby hair, eyelashes, fillers, booty, teeth, and y'all can't fry an egg. Get it together. Your priorities is off. Don't get mad at me. I'm saying what all the dudes at the barbershop been saying. I'm just saying.
Speaking of fillers, so look, it's a guy that I see when I'm out at different events in LA. I say he about 5'10", 5'11", maybe about a 220.
Mm-hmm.
I seen him 2 weeks ago at my homeboy Sean Swoop birthday party. And this dude was just, you know how they got them little apps where you put up your picture that'll just make you look fit. And I'm like, I just seen you 2 weeks ago. How did you go from linebacker to wide receiver? And I guess sometimes my face gives me away. So a girl that know him was standing next to me at the bar, and she said, "Oh, you peeped that too, huh?" I said, yeah. I said, "What, he went and got some surgery?" She said, "Yeah, he got a BBL." I'm like, hold on, shorty, wait. Men get that too? She told me this dude got the abs, he got the shoulders, the pecs, he even got something done to his jawline.
And that's
boy, that the shit made me take 2 shots. I ain't even
level of like
vanity,
but like, I'm sorry, I'm a stand 10 toes on this one. A lot of y'all now are delusional.
Yeah.
It's delusion.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna hold you. You could be mad. Once again, can't cancel me. I ain't got shit. Yeah. But yeah, y'all out here fancy this. You paid for hair, nails, and don't trip by me. I make sure my hands and my feet stay done, but you got 28-inch weave. Don't forget the baby hair, okay?
He said 28-inch weave. God damn.
The butterflies on your eyelashes, okay? The veneers, okay?
I forgot about them.
The filler, the Botox, the lips, okay? What else we have? The boobs, the contouring, and the ass, right? Baby girl look like, woo, right? Fancy you spent all that money and you probably in the debt right now. And then little old me comes in, big lips, teeth, natural hair, and no ass. And I pull your neck.
I was thinking you get ready to say stuff from family. You crazy.
I think about that all the time. Y'all look like ants. Y'all look like bugs.
They
Looks
really,
like
yeah,
Bugs Life.
yeah.
And then everybody looks the same. Like everybody looks like they got an attitude. And like, what are we doing?
Like they can't smile.
And,
I mean, like,
and you know what? I love it. Came across my Facebook today as a memory, but I have this picture of myself, and I had these big old goggle glasses and ponytail cocked to the side, and I was looking a little rough. I was mad at my mom. She let that shit slide for a picture day. I'm mad she bought the pictures, okay? But I say all that to say is like, I used to get teased a lot growing up about my height, about my lips, about just about a lot.
I hear that tall girls do get teased in school.
Man,
I didn't even know that.
How's the weather up there? All that. I even knew. I said I've been this height since kindergarten. I've known to go to the back of the line since kindergarten. I promise you. I know. They're like, all right, I know. But I say like now, everything that was supposed to break me as an insult is what heifers is paying for big bucks now. That's crazy.
Real crazy.
So this is what I want to tell you, little booty girls. Your turn's up. It's coming up.
She said
it's coming up. I recently lost a lot of weight and my booty left with it. And I was a little devastated at the moment.
Oh,
and then somebody said do squats. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to squat down and pick up my drink and squat back up. But other than that, but say all that to say is like little booty matters too. And they coming back. So don't you fret. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. So what you got coming up?
What do I have coming up? Oh, tomorrow, Our Kids Read. That's in LA from that's tomorrow. And April 13th, I'm gonna be at an artist. Her name is Snaps. I'm performing at her birthday party. That's in downtown LA. And that's it for now. And I'll probably have something different to say next week, because you know how stuff just roll in.
Yeah, bro.
What you got coming up? One thing I know you got coming up that I'm gonna be at.
Yeah.
The 29th jump.
Yeah. So I'm really excited to drop this news. I already did through Facebook and Instagram, but for those that don't know, your girl will be along with Honest John and Shang and I forget the other guy's name, Donnie something. So sorry. LJ Brown and myself. We will be at the Sahara in Las Vegas on 420. And
that's a big deal.
For me, I'm ecstatic. I'm just trying to reserve my excitement. You know, I'm a grown woman now, so my excitement looks a little different. But in the sense of bet on yourself. Bet on yourself. I started this 20 years ago, and I chose to do comedy because at the time, my ex-husband, I had found out he was cheating, and I was pregnant. And so I had to make up at that moment, did I want to do something and have a hobby and go into, go full force into that? Or did I want to go to prison? Because that was what was going to go down. I was going there. But then I sat with myself and I said, well, look, self, you're pretty funny. And then I said, besides, they don't have crab legs in prison. Duh.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I have my rations with myself, okay? Keep myself out of trouble. Okay. So I ended up going to the Improv. And basically the rest is history. So to get to this point, and I don't care if I did 5 or 10 minutes. I'm in Sahara in Las Vegas on 420. Okay. My name is up there.
It's big time.
That for me, I don't care what you think about me.
That's a big deal.
What Deion Sanders say? What about you thinks that you can say something to me? Because I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for myself. I'm excited for 20 years ago me. I'm excited for the perseverance, for sticking true to like not having to sell my soul, not having to do anything crazy to be seen or anything like that, like really cultivating and I'm still trying to get better and better, but I still bet on myself. Because ain't nobody gonna do it like you. Ain't nobody gonna bet on you like you. So shout out to me. Shout out to my parents. Shout out to my family, my village for like always, pushing me along.
You got something local coming up too, though, right?
Yes, I also have something on the 29th here in San Bernardino, empowerment. With my girl Heather Dunham. Her and her husband have a entertainment group that they're putting together for women empowerment, and have a couple of honorees that night that I know that I'm very proud of. I'm just proud of the whole movement. I'm even proud of the movement of I'm trying to stay in comedy but still move into motivational speaking.
Yeah.
And
it's going to be a lot of that there that night because
the
lady Dr. Gwen, I know she told me she got like a scholarship fund that's included in what y'all doing.
Yeah. So I'm like I said, I love to have grown in this comedy industry, and then now to see what it's developed and what it's come to, So shout out to Pressure. Shout out to being mud, being dirt, being in your darkest days. I'm telling you, shout out to Pressure, because Pressure makes diamonds. Shout out to Pressure, because Pressure makes diamonds.
That's real.
Yeah. So I'm really excited and just trying to see what the world unfolds. We got the eclipse coming up, so
April 7th.
I thought it was 8th.
It's the 8th. I know it's one of them days.
You're gonna be off, and you look up on accident. I'm trying to be in the house.
I'm trying to go to Arizona to get the best view of it. See, I told you I'm into that type of thing. So
I feel you. Actually, what year was that? 2017. I was coming back from Texas, and there was going to be a big eclipse, and I had my kids with me. We had to stop because the ride from Texas to here was too long. So we stopped in Arizona, New Mexico.
Okay.
And it got crazy looking outside. I was like, we can't go outside. We can't go outside.
Dark and light at the same time, and purple, and
it was not. It too much reminds me of Thriller.
I'm about to say it's one of them days where everybody got to stay prayed up.
Oh, prayed up.
Because boy, them witches are gonna be working overtime that day. The shamans, all of that. But yeah, I'm excited about it. I want to see it.
But you want to go out in the world see it? No. Well, look, you text me and tell me how it goes. Have you done your ancestry yet? Because that is not the black thing to do. You said I'm gonna go to it. I'm gonna go to it. Nobody goes to nothing like that. Yes. You wait for the report to come out and show it what it looked like when the other people was there, not when you went to it.
I'm probably gonna be the only black person up there for real.
Like, what the hell? They gonna think something wrong with you. You talking about witches and shamans? They got what's wrong with this old hot Cheeto guy came out here
with a red cup on his back. Trying to see the
I knew he had something in his cup, but damn. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy you're going to it. Okay, so like I said, you can't take pictures. Just
right. The whole time. Just have my head turned like Nikki, look, check this out.
You don't look at it either. These are the times I wish I still had a pair of them glasses that we used to get, 3D glasses.
Oh, yeah.
Kids will never know.
Never.
You'll never know what it's like to go to 7-Eleven and get some glasses so you can watch the commercial.
Right.
For Super Bowl.
They really don't do that. And they should. With all the technology they got now, they should do something like, but you know what? No glasses now are interactive. You be in a whole nother world when you got glasses on now.
Have you seen that one? Oh my gosh. What are those things that they use?
The virtual reality shows, yeah.
I seen a movie with the cat that just stopped dating Kim Kardashian. I mean, everybody just stopped dating Kim Kardashian.
Pete Davidson?
Yeah. He was on the VR set on this show he had. He was on a VR set. He lives in the basement of his mom's house.
Mm-hmm.
He's on a VR set, but he's on a porn channel. Yeah. And his mom walks in and he can't hear.
So he acted some shit out.
In front of his mom. No, I think I tried to turn it before, but he actually like it was embarrassing. Yeah, watch Staten Island. Something like that. Yeah, Staten Island. Yeah. I don't make it up.
Wow.
It just comes across.
Wow.
Okay, yeah. So is there, before we get out of here, any movies? You know, what you on right now? Movies and entertainment.
As far as
not
as far as what I'm watching or listening to or
Mm-hmm.
listening to right now, I'm stuck on Usher's new album.
Okay.
Usher's album that he dropped after he did the Super Bowl show. That album's so dope. It sounds like a greatest hits album.
Is that the one with Transparency?
That's not on there.
That's not on there?
Good is on there.
Okay.
And that's what I'm on
That's
musically.
A hell of a breakup song.
Yeah.
Boy.
It make you feel good about breaking up almost. Like yeah.
That song leaves you with no reserve. Like if you put this on, just look at a person.
You ain't gotta say nothing. Just hit play. And movies, I want to go see that Ghostbusters movie that just came out. I'm a Ghostbusters fanatic. Told you I'm into weird stuff.
No, I'm listen, we can watch the original.
They got my man Bill Murray. Bill Murray in there and Dan Aykroyd. You gotta go see that. You ain't like the last one?
My kid, I made him watch
the original. He probably hated it, didn't he?
He clowned my
because of the graphics.
He was like, "What in this? Y'all sat through this,
especially the go." Now part 2 not that bad though.
No.
He clown part 2.
No. Part 2 is not that bad. That's in fact, I was listening when I was putting my makeup on. I was listening to Bobby Brown.
Yeah, part 2 dope, but that last one I like.
Part 2 was ish.
Part 2 was kind of better than part 1 to me. That's the one with the painting, with the baby.
Yeah, but that was iconic for the Liberty.
Oh yeah, with the statue. Yeah, mm-hmm. They was playing Jackie Wilson joint. Yeah. Okay,
all right. Well, for me, like I said, I'm in a Survivor and just in survival mode.
I ain't watched that in years, but I guess it kind of makes sense now to watch it. I
watched a little corny movie the other day. It was pretty good. It was corny, but it was good. With Deion Cole and Elise Neal. Not Elise Neal.
On Netflix?
Yeah, Sunny Day in Oakland.
I seen the previews for it, but I ain't watched it yet. It's good though.
It wasn't, but it was good as far as support. It was
It's not something you watch again.
I wouldn't watch that. Well, another thing about me is I don't like musicals. I don't like you talking.
Oh, it's a musical.
There was one part where they just broke out and singing. I don't do that.
I'm gonna watch that shit.
I don't like when people do that.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna watch that.
It's like I was watching Color Purple, this last one.
I heard it's a musical.
First of all, we was not that happy in the heat. Picking cotton, we was not that happy, and they was giving full on choreograph. I was mad at that. That is not the truth. Take that out. That's just like we was talking about before. People that go in the studio. I'm not mad at the artists. I'm mad at the homies around you that said, "Yeah, you gotta go
do that." Yeah, because I ain't see it, but I didn't know they was that.
They just too jolly.
I'm cool. I'm cool. I didn't care for the first one when I was a kid and I watched it, to be honest. Danny Glover scared me. So I never really cared for the first one. So I ain't want to see the remake, but I didn't know they was doing all that, what you just said.
Yeah, it was get shout out to I know the original one had, a couple of singing parts. No, they just had sister.
Yeah. Just that,
and a little Mackie Dada. But other than that, all this we go to work. I'm out of that. I'm out of that.
That's like entertainment for them people. I mean,
call them longbacks. I'm part longback though too. I am. I did my ancestry. My dad did his ancestry and found out he's 54% white.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just got a speck of black. So yeah, I'm hoping my credit to clear up real quick here. Crazy. Now that I found out. I'm mixed with a little Caucasian.
You crazy.
A little Caucasian, a little Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? So before we get out of here, I always try to leave you guys with an affirmation because I think it's very important to our growth and just trying to become better every week. So for today, it is not what's on you, it's what's in you. Shout out to discovering who you are today, what and who you are to be better every day, and only allow 3 to 5 business days for funk to process. After that, you smell like shit. But in the meantime, give you and others grace. Until then, every Thursday, 7 to 8, here, here at Blue Cigar Podcast Lounge in San Bernardino. And oh, see, you just knocked all my little gimmicks over. They gonna know the truth. They gonna know the Tommy Bahamas was holding that up.
Just edit that part out.
Right. But anyway, you guys have a blessed day and a blessed night, and thank you for joining us tonight. All right.
Signing off.